Episode 3, Test of Courage. The sound of rushing water filled the air as Lila walked along the wooded path behind her house. She often came here to think, the bubbling stream calming her restless mind. Ever since her powers had awakened, her life had been anything but normal. She'd been practicing in secret, moving droplets, parting puddles, and testing the limits of her connection to water. But what did it all mean? What was she supposed to do with it? Her thoughts were interrupted by a sharp, desperate meow. She stopped and looked around. Another meow rang out, louder this time. Following the sound, Lila spotted a small, orange kitten perched on a high tree branch over the stream. Its tiny claws clung to the bark as the branch swayed precariously above the rushing water below. "Oh no," Lila breathed. "Hang on, little one." She scanned the area for help, but there was no one in sight. The kitten meowed again, its cries growing more frantic. Lila's heart pounded. She had to do something. Climbing up to the kitten wasn't an option. The branch was too high and looked ready to snap under the slightest weight. The water beneath churned violently, its current too strong for the kitten to survive a fall. "Think, Lila," she whispered, her palms sweating. "You can do this." She stepped closer to the stream, the roar of the water vibrating in her chest. Taking a deep breath, she closed her eyes and focused. She felt the familiar tingle in her fingertips, the pull of the water responding to her emotions. "Water is life, Lila," Naiades' voice echoed in her mind. "It moves with your will." Lila opened her eyes and raised her hands, palms outstretched. The stream seemed to slow, its surface smoothing out as if obeying her command. With a small wave of her hand, she guided the water upward, forming a soft, cushion-like swell directly beneath the branch. The kitten yowled as the branch creaked, but Lila held her focus. She moved her hands slowly, the water rising higher, swirling gently beneath the kitten. "It's okay," Lila murmured, her voice soothing. "I've got you." The branch snapped, and the kitten tumbled down. Lila's heart leaped, but her powers surged. The water caught the kitten, cradling it like a soft bed before gently lowering it to the shore. The kitten blinked, disoriented but unharmed, and let out a tiny, grateful meow. Lila exhaled, her hands dropping to her sides. She rushed to the kitten, scooping it up in her arms. "You're safe now," she whispered, stroking its damp fur. The kitten purred, nuzzling into her chest. Relief flooded her, but it was quickly replaced by doubt. What if someone had seen her? What would they think? Would they call her a freak? Her powers were amazing, but they also set her apart, and that terrified her. She looked down at the kitten, now fast asleep in her arms. A small smile tugged at her lips. Whatever her fears, she couldn't deny how good it felt to help. Maybe her powers weren't just a burden, maybe they were a gift. As she walked home, the kitten cuddled close. Lila made a silent vow. She would use her abilities to help others, no matter what. She might not have all the answers yet, but for now, she knew one thing. Her powers could do good, and that was enough. What challenges will Lila face as she learns to embrace her powers? Subscribe to follow her journey of self-discovery and heroism.